Hello, my name is Pranil Shrestha. In this presentation, I will demonstrate the implementation of machine learning using a healthcare dataset. And the objectives of this project is to build predictive model that can analyze patient data and identify diseases. And moving to loading dataset. In the first step, I loaded the dataset called thyroid diff CSV using the pandas library. This dataset contains medical information related to thyroid diseases. By loading the dataset into a data frame, and I can analyze and process the data in Python for machine learning implementation. And moving to next point, that is checking dataset column, and I printed the column name of the dataset to understand what variables are available. This step helps to identify the different features in the dataset that I will be used for prediction, and it also helps to ensure that the dataset has been loaded correctly. And moving to next point is checking missing value. It's like a checking missing value, and in this step I will check my missing values using the function. Missing value can affect the performance of machine learning models. So it's important to verify whether the dataset contain any incomplete information before training the models. And moving to next point is encoding category data. Is a dataset contains some categorically variables which cannot be directly used by machine learning, and therefore I used to level encoder from skit learn to convert categorically data into numerical values, and this allows to algorithm to process the data correctly. And next point is changing data types. Here is the changing data types, and I check the data types of each column using the data types function, and these steps help ensure that all variables are in the correct format for machine learning. It also helps to identify which features need encoding to pre-processing. And next point is features and target selection. This one is features and target selection. I separated the data set into input features, and I targeted values. The input features include the patient medical attributes, while the target variable is the recorded column, which is indicates whether the thyroid disease has been recorded or not. And next one is train test split, and after defining the features that target variable, I divided the dataset into a two segment: feature and target selection and train test split. And the training dataset is used to train the machine learning models, while the testing dataset is used to evaluate their performance or on-scene data. And next one is logistic regression model. There is a different types of models. First I will explain my logistic regression. In this step I trained a logistic regression model. And logistic regression is commonly used for classification problem and works by estimating the probability of a class outcome, and the model learns pattern from the training. uh, Training to data predict whether thyroid disease will recur. And next one is decision tree. Here is a decision tree, and decision tree is a algorithm or to decide tree model work by splitting the data into a branch basis, and it features values and creating a tree like structure for prediction. This model is useful because it can capture a complex relationship between variables. And next one is random forest. And random forest is I've said here is three models, and last one is random forest model. And random forest model is an assembled learning method that combines multiple decision trees to improve prediction accuracy, and it aggregates result from many trees. If it often performs better than a single decision tree. It means random forest is an assembled learning method that combines multiple decision tree to improve prediction accuracy and reduce overfitting. And next one is module evaluation and confusion matrix. Here is a point. Here is a code, and this is the evaluate the model performance using a confusion matrix. The confusion matrix shows the number of correct and incorrect prediction made by the module, including true positive and true negative, or false positive and false negative. This helps assess how accurately the model predicts thyroid disease. And next one is ROC, and I will. Here is the ROC model. In this section, I used the ROC curve to evaluate the model performance. The ROC curve shows the relationship between the true positive rate and false positive rate. I also calculate the AUC score, where a higher value indicates that the model is better at distinguishing between positive and negative cases. And next one is here is a ROC curve graph, and next one is cross validation. And cross validation is a reliability of model. The data set is divided into multiple folds, and the model is trained and tested several times. This helps ensure that the model performance consistently on different subsets of data. And here is a conclusion of my pre- project. In the conclusion, this implementation demonstrates how machine learning models can be applied to healthcare and data for prediction. Multiple models were trained and evaluated using metrics such as accuracy, confusion matrix, ROC curve, and cross validation. I have already discussed here. And the results show the machine learning can help identify pattern in medical data and support healthcare decision making. Thank you.